Hello, everybody. Today is, what is it? Thursday, March 21st at 8:30 p.m. CST. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to be a bit quieter. I think my roommate may be still taking an exam right now. So we're going to be a tiny bit quieter than usual. But yeah, I hope you're all having an amazing Thursday. One day before Friday. Today is my Friday because I don't have classes on actual Friday. So, it's technically the weekend, even though I spend my Fridays just doing schoolwork and catching up on everything. But yeah, I genuinely hope you guys are having an amazing Friday so far. Thursday. Yeah, nothing really to report. We will have a short discussion about a mistake I made at the beginning of the stream once we actually get started up. But yeah, so let's get started up. I'm going to switch over here to our main timer. Cool. So yeah, we're going to start with our warm-up. On the other side of this page, actually, I've been working on the, lesson 2 video. And so I need like diagrams and stuff. And like I realized since we've started Drawbox, we've gotten much better at organic forms. In fact, I don't even really know how I pulled this off. I'd say this is one of my best organic forms I've ever made. And because I really thought about what's going on inside of it. So maybe that's it. Anyways, let's get our timer started. Actually, wait, no, before we get started, we're going to switch over to our camera ref area. There we go. And for this, I feel the need to bring up that for the lesson, for lesson 2 or lesson 3, sorry, the homework says that they want 8 filled pages of plant drawings. Here's the catch. The first 4 must have no texture. We've been doing texture. So far we've done the daisy, the hibiscus, and the mushroom, which all have texture. So this is going to be another one with texture, and then everything else after this is going to have no texture. And also to add to that, actually there are more demos though. I think we're going to continue doing the demos just because I like it so much and I feel like we need more practice. But after that, I want to redo the hibiscus, not only because I didn't like the shading, but we could do it without the shading. And good mod, as if I have bad mods. I love all my mods, my 2 of them. But Rise took some amazing pictures of hibiscus, I guess just where he lives. Didn't know that was like such a common / native thing. So with that being said, yeah, so that's just the game plan. Also tomorrow we will be streaming, and I'll repeat this throughout the video, we will be streaming probably at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. A bit different. I have a party to go to, a birthday party. Not mine, sadly. But yeah, so let's get our timers started. Go back to our main camera and chat here. Flip over our page and we'll get straight into it. Also, I'm gonna take a water break. Again, I don't know why I keep doing that at the beginning of the stream when I have infinite time to do so. Yeah, so we're gonna take a quick water break. And also I'm gonna turn up my mic. I've decided that it's been too quiet. So we're gonna do both of those at the same time. Alrighty, good stuff. Let's get into it. And also, wrong timer. Oops, there we go. We good now? No? There we go. Okay, we're good now. Oh geez, what was I gonna say? I bought some, so for the promptathon, I'm not super a fan of color, but I do like shading with like alcohol markers and stuff, so we're definitely gonna be doing that. I'm really close to my mic. Oh, and I just lifted it off the table somehow. Whoa. Okay, wait, we may have to do some repairs, guys. Just gonna tighten my mic stand real quick. Let's pause. Oh, geez. Oh, that undid it. Oh, geez. Uh-oh, please tighten. Okay, there we go. I think we're back. Okay. Whoa. That was scary. Anyways, yeah, let's not break our brand new mic. That, in my opinion, sounds a bit better than the last one. Okay, let's get to it. So we're gonna start off with a box like usual. Do some, branches, maybe even in organic form just to celebrate the fact. Whoa, hello, Rise. Glad to see you here. I'm a bit quiet right now because I don't want to, my roommate's taking an exam, so I don't want to ruin that for him. Hope all is well. Heard you were maybe finishing up lesson 5. If so, congratulations. If not, please slow down. I need to catch up. This pen feels a bit weird. I don't know why. So I need to scoot my chair up. Ooh. There we go. Just ordered some alcohol pens, or whatever they're called, brush pens, for some shading, so we can do some fun stuff for our promptathon and 50% going forward. This pen feels weird. Have I used it before? This was from the end of my pack, and that's usually where I keep the ones I've used. This one does definitely feel weird, so we're going to change it out. Actually, we'll use it for warm-up, but we probably won't use it in practice, because today we're going to be drawing our cactus. Had a really big dinner tonight, so may get a little tired. I'm so glad to be going back to the gym as well, even though it was only like 4 days when I wasn't going to the gym. One of those being a rest day. Oh, I forgot to do my stretches yesterday. Dang it. I love going to the gym. It makes me very happy. It's kind of like art, where I could just push out the rest of the world and do something I love for a bit. What in the world? I had a really peaceful song going, and then YouTube just decided to make that not happen. Oh, what is this song? It's corporate as heck. Elevator music. Okay. Our line of work's getting better. Maybe we just needed to get used to this pen. Bit more foreshortened than usual today. We've tried to stray away from super foreshortening everything, but not that it's bad, but cool beans. Oh wait, we forgot to double up on these. Cool. Okay, not the best. We had a wobbly line right there, and that's kind of messing us up, but other than that, not bad. Let's do a branch. Something like that. Let's see, I want this one kind of disappearing off in the distance. Degrees getting larger right here, smaller right here. Yeah. So we'll start with kind of like a baseline, like, oof, it's probably not. There we go. We'll go for a smaller degree right here. Let's go a bit large. Bit of a weird line starting there, but seems like we survived. Oh, geez. Here we go. Yeah, I hope all is going well, Rise. We gotta do some 50% sometime, don't we? For some odd reason, I associate you with 50%. Okay, let's do 3 ellipses right here. We'll give ourselves some room. Oh, that was smaller, wasn't it? Well, this is kind of disappearing, so maybe we could lean into that. That just means we should probably keep this about the same size here. It's not really getting any closer to us until it's about right here. And then we can get a bit larger down here, degree-wise. Great, not bad at all. Now here's for the tricky part. Not bad. Didn't touch that one though, so bad. Not bad. Oops. Got a bit wobbly there, but I don't think it was horrible. We stuck with it. Oop, there, we did. Oh, we kind of... Okay, this actually kind of works, but we got a bit too large here. Okay, this music is not working with me. Oof. Let's figure this one out. Gotta keep the vibe the same for the entire playlist. You're not allowed to change the vibe. Let's go with Takashi Kubo, Oasis of the Wind. Sounds very interesting. Rise, if you are here. Oh, kind of messed that up. Here, let's try to fix this real quick. There we go. Rise, if you could put, I'm not sure if you've watched this. If you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, what element would you be? If you could bend an element, like you're guaranteed. Now you have to start from baseline, right? So you're not like gonna be a bloodbender level. I would pick air. I know that's lame, but I like air. I think it'd be pretty fun. Nope, went too far. Okay, this one's gonna have to do a lot of bending. Ironic. Not the best. We really need to start working on contact with this. Okay, we shouldn't have connected that, but it ended up working, so. Yeah. Oops. Should have ghosted a bit more. That's not the best work. We shall continue. Try our best. Something like that. So I want this to go up, to the side, and then out. So it's kind of like in a 3D view. It's going to be doing this. It's going to be going up towards us, to the side, and then away. Kind of like that. Something like that. So let's just try to get the degrees and the perspective, the foreshortening degree with that. Really, there's not much foreshortening because these are in the same, let's call this the X plane. This the Y plane, and this the Z plane. So only the Z plane really cares about, I mean, this would technically, if this was like our center of focus, that's not how that works. Anyways, this is gonna have the most foreshortening, so we'll do that. So I'll say the degree is gonna be smallest right here, and then we're gonna get more degree as we go, like right here and right here. So these upper parts are gonna have a very small degree, I've decided. Actually, yeah, so right here will be the smallest. Okay, that wasn't very small. So maybe we could do it right there. We'll do a bit of a larger one to respect that right here. Nice. Also, I showed some of my friends in my class today Kim Jong-ji, because the topic got brought up of just Korea, I guess, and I got an opportunity to talk about Kim Jong-ji. And they liked his art. They may have just been saying that, but I really, really hope they actually liked it. I did nerd out a tiny bit, but then again, I'm in a major full of nerds, so. Okay, so I want this to feel like it's going, oh, we kind of failed at the going straight up part. Let's just really like try to rotate these ellipses a lot. Also, I'm going to increase the degree a tiny bit. Okay, that kind of sells it. That's going out. It's kind of going like this now, but that's fine. Keep blurring my eyes. I don't know what that is, but I keep doing it. Maybe I need glasses? Okay, this one, degree's gonna get wider. We're seeing more of it. But we are also disappearing. I'm not sure how much I want to lean into that, but we'll do two more. We'll do one right here. Degree's gonna kind of be at its largest. And then one over here, degree is decreasing. Nice. Oops. Okay, we need to ghost more, shouldn't we? I say we should ghost more than completely ignore that. Oh, beautiful. That was a bit off, but I think other than that, we did quite well. Really has some nice flow in there. Okay, nice flow, but we bent too much. We need to really work on following that original line. I connected it. Yeah, sue me. Okay, this one went a bit better, especially up here. We really locked in and did more ghosting. Right here we're a bit rough. I'd say, yeah, right here. This one's almost acceptable. We bend weirdly right there, but we kind of saved it. So, yeah, we have these. This was fine. And these were a bit wobbly, but I think that's also fine. So, yeah, okay. Somewhat successful warm-up. Let's get into the demo of today. I'm also going to take another water break. Man, this music's loud. Let's turn it down a bit. I could barely even hear myself. And again, I have noise-canceling headphones on, so... It's just a lot of noises, in fact. Let's do... Healing Bird. Wonder how healing this bird is. Okay, quick water break, and then we're going to head on into the demo for today. Good stuff. So here, I'm actually going to head over to the PC for a second. We're just going to talk about this demo. Actually, there's not really much to talk about, is there? Yeah, in fact, there's not really. But what we will do is we'll pull up the demo, which I've, for some odd reason, closed. Let's pull that up. Cactus Demo. Good stuff. Open that up. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put it in the display room. That's what I'll do. That's what I called the window source, so. Okay, wrong thing. Here we go. Okay. We'll pop over here because chat isn't that active tonight. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. I don't have the large version, I forgot. So, yep, here's the demo. And we're going to just kind of like skip forward to the most important parts. So he explains that, you want to go through the entire form, give it that depth. So cool. And he actually doesn't have that contour there initially. So yeah, we start with our ellipse, and then he has that contour to say where it peeks out of the sand. Like usual, we have the issue of picking where to put this in our page, so we'll make sure to be mindful of the height and size. You want a lot of room to put a lot of texture and detail, and like me, just throw ink everywhere apparently. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's get our hour timer going. I've decided just to stop yapping and actually start setting the timer. For the untextured ones, we could probably get 2 done a stream. We do get them done quite fast. And let's reset the music here. Sorry, that thumbnail missing is just always upsetting to me. Anyways, so yeah, actually I have the full reference pulled up. We can maybe just do this for now. This is the original, or as close as I could get to the original, where we have a lot of room to work with. So yeah, we'll just do this one for a bit, because at the end of the day, we don't want to copy and compy. We want to kind of do this on our own. So yeah, actually, speaking of copying and compy, I'm going to look at the, not final result, but final construction, just to see size-wise. Okay, cool. But yeah, let's focus on our own. Let's try to drive away from, copying that. Even though it's not totally copying, I still feel like we could have done a bit better. Anyways, enough self-loathing aside. So this is, the vanishing point is down here somewhere. Not very, very close at all. In fact, it's pretty close to infinity. That's a dumb statement. But yeah, so as you can, like this thing, this, oh my gosh, I almost called it a bowl. Planter? What is it? Pot there. This pot, I guess. The vanishing point is over there. It's tapered downwards. And plus the pots probably just are naturally shaped that way as well. We have our ellipse right here with a pretty small lower degree. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw the silhouette. I'm tempted to draw the center line, but no, we're going to draw the silhouette and then have this go around it right here. We want it to be pretty narrow. all things considered. The degree of this itself, I'd say, what does a 90 degree look like? Is that halfway to 180, which I would assume is a full circle? Here, wait. I'm gonna look this up real quick. I'm interested. Ellipse degree tool. Just curiosity. Online, probably. Don't want an ellipse template. Ellipse calculator. Oh, that's feet. I just want degree, please. Give me a degree in ellipse. This isn't helpful. Art? 45. Okay, 90 is the full degree. Oh, this is from Drawbox. That works out, doesn't it? Cool stuff. Okay, let's get back to it. So yeah, I'd say this is probably a slightly above 45. In fact, I'd say maybe 60 to 65 degree ellipse. And down here we have a much smaller. Actually, this is quite wide, all things considered. I'd still say maybe to 40 to 40-ish, I guess. I don't know, I'm just saying these numbers to entertain myself. Anyways, so yeah, this entirety probably about, we'll call this 1 unit right here. So this is 2 units. It's 2 units tall. So so this is about 1 3/4. So I'll just say 2. This is 2 units, and this is 3/4 of a unit. So this is 2 units, 1 3/4, 1. So our entire thing will be 2 units tall. So if we have an ellipse right here, and we do have to remember that this one is actually going to kind of be larger. It just looks larger. And then this one up here, and then this one right here. Cool. Okay. So yeah, we may have our redo page like usual, but other than that, I almost reached for the video, but I'm gonna be honest, integrate, and we're gonna not look at the video. Not that like it's bad, but you know, we want to stray away from copying. So whether it be intentional or not. So I'm feeling about right here. I think that's good. Yeah, a bit wobbly, but I think that's perfectly fine. So it is a bit tall. We have like this line going right here, so the top of the ellipse will actually be right there a bit. And it doesn't go too far. I'd say it starts. Look at our reference. It is actually a bit closer than that. So it starts right here. And it goes over here. In fact, it goes quite far. We'll do that. I think that makes me happy. A bit too skinny on this side, but a bit too round, but I think we'll survive. I think that's fine. It is a bit more dynamic, it's a bit more rotated towards us, so we'll just keep that in mind going forward. The next step, and I think size-wise, we did that quite well. Maybe a bit small, but we're not filling up 100% of the page, so I think we're fine. So yeah, the next part is the second ellipse up here. Let's see. And he just did an ellipse and called it that, so we'll do the same. Go back, hide that so we don't copy it entirely. There you go, cool. So yeah, I'd say it covers like this chunk right here. It is smaller. I kind of like mentally wanted it to be larger. I kind of want to do this one first because it's larger and kind of depicts this one, but this one is in the foreground. It does have like, it kind of juts out, so we'll just keep that in mind. It doesn't cover a lot of the top, but it nicks a part of it, so I think about this size will be good. Maybe a bit smaller. Got wobbly right there, but I think skinny, but I think that's fine. We can kind of manipulate its shape as he did in the video. Cool. Are we getting a bit blurry? Kind of looks like we are. Let's fix that as per usual. Maybe I should just hard set it at the beginning of every stream instead of letting it get this way. Magical 45. Works every time. Alrighty. So yeah, we have that. Decent ellipses. Not crazy great, but not crazy bad either. Did he put the contours in? He actually made the dent quite early. So we'll try to do the same. His dent was awfully dramatic, but maybe that's, I'm missing something there. Maybe there's some truth to that, because I'm not seeing a major dent. It is there. I think it's most notable right here. So maybe it was that dramatic. So, yeah, we did overlap these quite a bit. So it has a bit of a round, up, round, in. So like an S curve. S. Because we have the top of the S, loop. It's a bit more of a W. But yeah, so I did overlap it quite a bit. Let's try to, because I'm not understanding where these are intersecting with each other totally. Because I know one juts out, and we did do this a bit close, a bit over it, which, oops. Yeah, because I think in the video, let's look at the video. Yeah, he did not overlap these as much, but I don't think that's the end of the world. So intersection wise, we're gonna do ellipses here. These ellipses kind of encircle this part of it. So if it was also like this, it has this contour around it, which the degree would be decreasing because our eye line's about right here, I'd say. So a pretty small degree right here. In fact, yeah, pretty. I'd say it's nearly right here where their most flat degree would be. So if we had this, means the top of it would be about right here-ish. So yeah, we did go too low. I don't think that's, we've done a great job so far, so I don't think that's any reason to redo it. It's a very minor mistake. And the scheme of us trying to complete this, I don't think that's bad at all. Let me enlarge the ref again. So yeah, let's put the stint in. Just trying to make sure. Okay, there we go. So we, like in the video, we followed the lines that already exist and put that in there. And I think it turned out quite nice. Yeah, we don't have the light coming through there. Maybe we could emphasize that, but the top is kind of right there, so we'll see. And yeah, this one is about the same size as this one, tiny bit smaller. And it does go, it actually kind of goes right behind here. So kind of goes like from this. It's about that much taller, so. And I would say it goes less deep, so. Yeah, I kind of wish I brought it out more, but I think that's fine. Yeah, because it definitely has that like wobbly shape to it. So yeah, it should have been wider. I didn't really consider that. I think in the demo he made it quite wide. Yeah, pretty wide. In fact, in his demo too, it was about the same size as this one. So we did go a bit small. What we could do, because this is only a construction, is we could add that wobble to it. Because our ellipses are just ellipses. But we'll see. We'll see what we want to do. Yeah, because it's not just an ellipse, it is an organic form, so that's supposed to capture it. So yeah, anyways, I think he just goes about adding little contour ellipses to describe the rest of this at this point. Yep, cool. So we'll do the same. And I said, yeah, the eye line's about right here, so we're not going to see much. And looking at our reference, there we go, cool. Only a small curve right here because we're seeing it's more twisted towards us. So only a small one like that. Oh my gosh, there's a bird in this song or something. It sounded like a baby crying. It scared me. Like this. See those okay? Okay, this one is going to be this one still curves up. Okay, that maybe curved a bit too much. The degree was a bit too high on that one, but that's fine. This one, I want this one to be wider, so we're gonna do the controversial take of just going out like that. We're gonna draw through a form, and we're gonna extend it a bit. We're gonna make it wide. I kind of wish we did the contours first. This one, so yeah, let's start down here first. So this one is going to have a much larger degree, and we're going to do one right here where we're going to go out, so it's going to be like this. And that's the bulge to it. And then we're going to go a bit smaller up here, actually. So I'm going to go a bit inside. No, okay, that didn't do it too well. And then we'll also go down here. I'm not sure if he does that in the video, but I think these are helping me. He did not. He just started adding rocks. I guess we'll just add rocks. I mean, yeah. Yeah, and we'll do the flesh right here in a bit. Oh yeah, also I learned these buds on here, which, I mean, you could probably call buds and most people wouldn't confuse it. They're actually called areoles. Areoles, like aerial. A-R-E-O-L-E. I realize you guys can't, like, I'm not subtitled. So yeah, cool. Yeah, so we will start adding rocks. We don't want to do this scribbling, as Comfy said. We want to do these mindfully. So in perspective, that's another word for that. So we'll have a rock here. Cool. Maybe a rock here. Just trying to remember that there's a flat surface here, so they're going to go up, and then they're going to kind of go like that. One right here. They're going to overlap, so we'll do a bit of that. This one you're going to start seeing like more of the side profile of it. Oop, didn't go out that much. Oops. These are all about equally sized. We'll do one that's kind of properly like that. Oops. Have one in front of this. Nice. We'll do one right here. We'll do one right in front, so we're kind of staring at this one, so this one could literally just be like a blob, and it'll be fine. Have a side profile of one right here. It does go back though, we forgot to do that. The contour of the rock is a bit difficult for me to see. Now I'm seeing it. Oh, look at that. I saw it right there. Yeah, so try to have... We're just doing tiny organic forms. That's all this is. Cool. Just gonna add a couple of these. Mine are very jagged. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet. Let's bring you guys a bit closer. Get a better view in. There we go. Okay, let's not overdo it. We'll add a couple more. Just go a bit smaller right here. I feel like these aren't totally obeying the perspective. Cool, okay, let's just leave it there for now. I think the next thing he did, he actually started shading these. Yeah, his were a lot more round. I probably could have done that. Yep, he started doing the aerials. So we will do the same. And yeah, the tip for this part of the video was to not ignore the contour of the form. And I already know this, so no, I'm kidding. But lesson 2, this was a very important thing I learned during lesson 2, because not only does this, doing textures will help, but like it just sells it with the contour. I'm not going to say you could have a bad texture, but if you have a really good contour, it helps. So looking at our form, they're placed kind of diagonally along this, which, as Uncomfy said, is weird because there's rarely straight lines in nature. But what we can do here is we can start with one right here. And these are bulb-like right here, but as they rotate towards us. So we'll kind of have one like this, with this part being more round. Because yeah, I'd say the minor axis, whatever this is, like if there's a line here, it would be more round like this, and then a bit flatter on this side. But we also don't want to make them too large, because there's about 5 of these tall right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, something like that. So yeah, this is going to have a more rounded edge right here, and then slightly less right there. Something like that. And we're going to go diagonally. So we're going to go up here. This one's going to be kind of straight towards us. Cool. And then this one's going to be, this side's going to be a tiny bit shorter than usual. Nice. We're going to get right here, and it's going to be, once again, less round right there. Kind of overdid that. Oops. In fact, they're going to, instead of just going up completely diagonally like this, they're going to start tapering, because they're just going along the sides of this. So kind of messed it up right there. Didn't look at the future parts of this. In fact, yeah, they really start going like this. I should have done it like that. So we could probably save it with the rest of these. So this one's going to be a bit lower because it's closer to us. Like this. Then give it a distance. This. Then give it a distance. This, a bit smaller this time. And we're going to do it again. A bit further, a bit smaller. Actually closer technically, because they're getting smaller. Like this. And this one's going to have more of a bulge that way. And then finally, we're going to have one like this. I'm going to start from the edge actually. So then we have one right here, which is going to be really like this. And one right here. One like right here. And this one's going to be really round right there, and then pretty flat right there. So this one's, if we have this one, this will be one right here. And also have the end of one over there. Cool. And a pretty full one right here. So yeah, we're slowly recovering that one. It is what it is. Yeah, there's a weird gap right here, but meh. So yeah, this one will be practically right here. Probably should have phrased that a bit higher. Yeah, this one's kind of ruining everything, but this one's gonna be pretty straight at us. We'd have one right here maybe. That'd form that line. Then this would be a lot more rounded than this one. We'll have one right here that's right here, and then that. Oh, that was a bit too close. We should have probably done that like that. Maybe one over there. And then this one like that. Oh, we stacked too many, didn't we? It'll be okay. Cool, so we're gonna go right here. This one's gonna be like that. Nice, okay. I wouldn't say that's horrible. I think we did pretty well. These are a lot smaller, but I'm actually kind of dedicated to doing a lot of them, so let's commit to it. Let's actually, what we're going to do here is we're going to do our little line technique. So we go out a bit right here. That was a bit overdone, wasn't it? Yeah, more ink doesn't fix things, Cav, come on. We've talked about this. Let's do it over here. See, that would have been a lot better. Something like that. I like that. We experimented. Not totally a fan, but it's okay. Let's start doing these. So I'm not going to make them as small, but we'll definitely do something. And out of the end of one right there, I guess. And I'm no rockologist or cactusologist, I guess. Anyways. Let us do the smaller ones. Yeah, okay, so let's try to do a better job this time. We're going to start right here. We're just going to say, this one, they do go diagonally around, but we're going to start right here a bit. We're going to have one facing kind of right at us right here. And then this one's a bit smaller right there, but we're going to do that. Now I'm going to kind of start from up here now. Okay, I'm going to kind of do them pseudo randomly. So this one's going to have a main one right here, which can be quite large. Like that. Then we'll have a repeat edge one right here. And then as it moves up here, well, let's continue doing these. So this one's going to be pretty much right at us. Yeah, we can't forget they kind of... Oh, this one's actually angled downwards a tiny bit. It just has that flow to it, so we'll try to recreate that. So these are going to get smaller. Perfect, okay. Bit of a weird gap right here, but we could actually do is, if we wanted, add one like that, but probably shouldn't have done that. These do look a bit too ordered. Let's add some chaos to it. Just kind of get the hang of it at this point. Kind of, not totally. Maybe have a couple degenerate ones that are just a bit too small. On purpose. Yep, I think that one's good. Gonna add the little spikes to them in a bit. Not sure how I want to do that. In the video, he didn't do a deep explanation of them. He just said, you know, it's not totally educational or helpful. He does all of them, which I agree. Yeah, we'll figure that one out. We're gonna take a quick water break. Ayo rises back. I really like that piece you showed us with the brush pens. Considering investing. Yes, yeah, no, here, you know what? We're just gonna shout out this person. I'm not sure if they're okay with it actually, so. Actually, no, I'm not sure if they're okay with us showing their art. They did put in the Completionist Club, though. They made an awesome mech from Helldivers, and I'm pretty sure they used alcohol pins, so I bought some. I really like it, so yeah, we're probably gonna do that. That's just the thing. Yeah, did I talk about that? I think I talked about that earlier in the stream. Also been considering getting a fountain pen, but man, I don't know. I just spent $20-$30 on a pack of alcohol markers that hopefully I'll use a lot. So yeah, I'm not really swimming in money right now. Anyways, let's continue. Yeah, this we made a bit too sharp, but we'll work with it. Once again, a bit less frequent. We do want to do a good job of putting a firm silhouette here to separate these two. Move this one, like make it slightly start rotating more and more until it's just kind of off the front of it, you know. And these are kind of going like that. Yeah, doing like a contrasting flow to this would probably help make it visually a tiny bit easier to read. Doing a bit too many, it's a bit crowded. I think we've done so many that we have to commit a bit. If I ever make a video game, which hopefully I will, I want the soundtrack to be fire. Absolute banger, if you will. Just trying to make the edges flatter on some ends to make it really seem like it's popping off. Probably could have made these a bit more dynamic in like areas where it's less light. I wouldn't have as many of these circles on them, but who cares? So now we're gonna have more of these kind of ones. Can remind me of the like little RPG Maker slimes that everyone had. Cool. There we go. Okay, we finished that task. Jeez. Now for the major shading of it, the major texturing, because all of these are technically cast shadows. But yeah, so all of these are going to have some form of shadow underneath, but I want to start with the rocks bit. And And the rocks, which I kind of wish I did larger and a bit more round, less jagged, they're going to have kind of a undershadow to a lot of them. And less is definitely more, so I'm going to try to remember that. I think that's okay. Now we're going to do the shadow in here. I'm really trying not to look at the video. And actually looking at our reference, we don't really have a good example of a cast shadow, but intuitively I would just want to say, we know this is going to be dark. In fact, I'd say this casts a shadow onto that right there. And then it's going to cast a shadow kind of following the contour of that right here. I'd say practically that's about all that there is. We could definitely add some cast shadow, like maybe right here. So underneath it, it's going to go a bit down and around. And what we can do here is, since it's hanging over that, I'll fill this in real quick. Who needs a brush pen? Do this. We could add some silhouetted bumps. Just to kind of, give that away. Then we have this area under here, like we said, that has a bit of a cast shadow under it. This kind of, where's the flow of that? So I don't know. We'll do something like that. And then over here, let's have a bit of a cast shadow right here as well. There should be like a jump right there, but I didn't really do that too well. A jump onto the form. Like it would go like that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that so far. Not crazy good, but I'm okay with it. Let's beef up this line right here. Big old beefy line. Try to separate these forms from each other. No, that line was a bit on the wrong side, so we'll just do this. There we go. That works. I can't wait for the promptathon, not only because it's fun, but I really want to challenge myself. I have a really hard time putting out artwork that I can't make an excuse of why it looks bad. Even though it usually, realistically, or like, I don't know, not humbly, I don't know the word for it, but it's not that bad, right? But like I overhype it as being bad, as most artists do. Yeah, and I just realized this needs. Maybe we could do a bit like that. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. It'll really push me out of my comfort zone. I want to get the badge. That's the goal. So at least 4. At least 4 of the promptathons. And we'll decide from there. Ironically, we're going through a lesson at a pretty decent pace for once. And so, of course, then we get distracted. But I think it's a good distraction. It is the core of Drawbox, which is getting better at art, so. That one was a bit off, but whatever. So yeah, now we're going to add some cast shadows to the bottom of these. I kind of wish I made them larger in hindsight. But yeah. So these ones down here are going to have a pretty dark one. And then these are going to go down like this. pretty deep. Because there's just already not enough light down there to highlight everything. In fact, it could, yeah, like the hemisphere of it will be a bit darkened because it's just underneath. Those are form shadows, but I don't think that's going to kill us in this lesson. Grade-wise. Let's be thankful that Uncomfy did not add grades to Drawbox. He just had pass-fail. Because otherwise I would be so much more stressed. And these are going to have barely any shadow to it, if at all. And shadows can actually help us kind of contour where the form is, right? So like this, since this is this face of it, it'll be more on the left side, and then over here, it'll be more on the right side if we... Oh yeah, we do go all the way over there. That is... They'll go like this, you know, a tiny bit to the right. Oh man, I'm tired. I promised my roommates I'd play Helldivers after this. I may fall asleep playing a game like Helldivers. Liking it so far. We're doing okay. Let's do the same over here. So these are going to see a bit more of a right shadow than anything. I'm just going to see a bit of a form shadow on the bottom of it. And these are going to see this hemispherical. Stop. I keep going like this, like really fast. Let's calm down a bit. It's not scribble as directed in the video. Yeah, these are going to have a lot less. Tiny bit, but definitely not that much of a cast shadow. Yeah, these are going to start being left-leaning. Not political, sorry. Cool. Doing the thing again. Let's stop doing that. Man, this is so relaxing. It's not that I'm doing a perfect job or anything, but it's just a fun thing. Draw little plants. I feel like these are a bit of a stark contrast, but once I start adding shadows to this and like highlights to these rocks, it'll be okay. So I like one like right here. Felt like that was necessary. Don't know why. One day we'll have that perfect artist intuition where we can flick a piece of ink at the page and it'll land in the spot we need. What happened to my music? I heard like a zap noise and it stopped. Did my music short circuit? Oh, it was because it was going to play a violin. You know what? This may be a bit too dramatic to listen to right now, but I'm going to start listening to the Journey soundtrack. it's appeared right there. So let's fix that. Short story as to why I partially love. Oh, I didn't really reset it, didn't I? There we go. We're gonna take a quick water break actually before I go into this rant, the side story. Probably will mute myself. But yeah, not only did I absolutely love the game journey, but I had a friend who plays a stringed instrument, and he played in, not an orchestra, but you know what I mean. I forget the name for it right now. But he did an excellent job playing the main part of this, one of the main, or like the biggest part of it, Apotheosis. He did an excellent job. So I also love it because of that. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave what's happening up here. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna go over here. So this is where we want to focus. These are a lot larger, so we have a lot more room for both error and expression. So right here, we're gonna go underneath. Say, hey, it's the leftmost part of this. This one is kind of just straight underneath. This one's a tiny bit to the left, but we'll keep most of it right here. This one's a lot more to the left. This one's also a lot just more to the left. This one's really to the left. Finally, this one is on the left. And we'll add our spikes in a bit. So this one's going to be a tiny bit to the right. I feel like it should be actually dead center. This one's going to be a tiny bit to the left. The call of the ink happened right there. I was like, I want to add more ink to the lower ones, but no. And yeah, as these aim up, we're going to add less and less cast shadow to them. Yeah, these I'm only going to add like a line of highlight. These edge ones though are pretty easy to draw, so I'll do those like that. Maybe we could add like at the end of one right there, just to complicate that area a bit. I feel like we went a bit overboard as per usual right there. I'm actually going to grab the brush pen and just do another pass over that. I also feel that this is very noisy up here, and this is very not noisy. So maybe we could change that up a bit. So add that right there. And like my solution to fixing that contrast noise of ink on the page is to make the shadows darker, which I could. But is that necessarily the fix? You know, less is more. Let's focus on adding maybe more detailed spikes down here and then see if that balances everything out. And we're also going to make the areas between the rocks a bit darker. And the lines around them and the cactus. Oh, let's add, what are we doing? Let's add something like that. I don't know. Okay, don't want to overdo it. Yeah, so for these spikes now, Uncomfy, let's see how Uncomfy did them. Uncomfy didn't do much, did he? Wasn't the main focus, but I think we could use that to our advantage. Yeah, they aren't really, they're more furry than they are spiky, but they definitely are there. And you can definitely see it on the edges, so we'll at least emphasize it there, and maybe we could do something when it's facing towards us. But even then, not much. So, definitely see it on the contours, like we said. And they are kind of fuzzy, so they aren't just jutting out, but they are a bit curved at some points. We could have it like some, without a little base to it, the aerial, but instead just have it pop out of the edge. So like there is a aerial on the other side, but it's so far we can only see the little spikes, little needles. Good stuff. It is a bit rotten right here too, but I don't really know how to do that. I'm gonna stop myself from over inking right there. We can make these really just dark. It's a bit of a contrast. Add that over here too. Yeah, so these center ones, maybe we could do something. I'm just scared how much that would change it, but I don't think it would ruin anything. Totally. I feel like these rocks also need just a bit of a darker front to them. Over inking, Cav. Come on. There's very much a debate if I should do that or not. Huh. I think this is up to us, and looking at the looking at this will totally help. So you won't really see the ones coming at you, but you will see the ones kind of flaking off. Especially, oh, whoa, lost control right there. Especially if they're in the shadow, so we'll see a bit of that, right? And like if we're seeing it from the side, then we'll see some pop out from right there and have some underneath. Not really tons towards the sides, right? So yeah, now we'll start having some more pop out of that edge of it, because we're looking at the side of it. I like these. Kind of went a bit crazy right there. Lost focus. Apologies. So how do you feel about the progress you've made such far, Kavel? I had to read that from the tiny screen because, like usual, my YouTube isn't updating unless I click on it. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. That's a great question. I'm happy that I started Dropbox. Yeah. I guess it's like the artist in all of us who, or the perfectionist, I should say, who's like, I'm not just there yet. You know, I really want to be able to draw people and animals and characters and stuff like that. So when I'm comfortable doing that, maybe I'll be like, yeah. I mean, I'm still happy with the progress. I mean, I would not have been able to do this 9 months ago. And I mean, Rice, I think you're a testament to how fast people can learn, because you've sped through these and learned so much and done such a great job. So yeah, Dropbox is amazing. I'm very, very glad. And literally in the comment for this video, someone's like, I wouldn't have been able to draw this before. So I do have a bit of the like Kobe Bryant, like game's not over, you know? There are some days where I'm very, oh my god, I can't believe I can draw this now. I'm so happy. I'm a bit tired right now, so wouldn't consider myself the most positive optimist in this moment, but definitely a glad one, that's for sure. I guess it's the difference between, am I being able to draw what I want? Not really yet. I'm not good at drawing what I want, but have I become better at drawing what I need to? Definitely. I need to be able to understand these things and learn the hard lessons of over inking and stuff like that to appreciate my stance in art and where I'm growing and heading towards. I had a bit of a crazy thought yesterday, but I really want to see Dropbox pop off. For those who don't know, I did kind of do a bit of data analysis to see how many submissions happen a year for the past 4 years of Dropbox. And I mean, yeah, it's on the decline on average. In like 2018, I'd say like 2021 was a decent peak. But I really want to see it pop off again. Maybe this channel could help that. I don't think we're gonna like get millions of viewers, stuff like that, but maybe we could get at least 5 people to join Drawbox and complete it. Oh my gosh, complete it? That'd be awesome. And analog horror, okay, we're gonna get serious. Cav is picky. Cav has made a lot of videos in the past. I have a hidden YouTube channel, multiple hidden YouTube channels where I've made all kind of content, from me literally acting out scripts because I liked a channel called Wasabi Productions back in the day, back in like 2015 with my little sister. I have videos of me playing Minecraft. I have videos of me playing TF2. I have videos of me making gaming compilations that are like super edited and stuff and like that, of doing research and projects and videos. Anyways, and one thing I made in the past was a map called GM Pile. Oh yeah, how many people did I say? Overall, in the past 4 years, there's been 19 people. So of the 13,000 submissions of Lesson 1, only 19 people continued forth, technically. Maybe they lasted from previous years. So generously speaking, because you don't submit Lesson 19 twice, I'd say, even though it was 0.14% of people finished Lesson 7 in the past 4 years, I would say generously maybe 0.20%. Because some of those, actually maybe even higher, maybe 0.5%. But yeah, anyways, I made a map called GM Pile where I tried really hard to do, not really analog horror, but a mix of things. And I also made a decently popular map on Gmon. It is currently on the second page of the highest rated maps. Not to flex, right? Called GM Frame. And I spent months on GM Pile. I hired a voice actor, I did art, I did all this stuff, and made this really elaborate ARG. It got maybe 8,000 subscribers, and last I checked, GM Frame has about 96,000 subscribers. And GM Frame I made in like 4 weeks, and I did not try at all. And like most of those 4 weeks was just messing around. And so this all goes to say, with analog horror, some analog horror is beyond amazing and well made. Local 58. I'd say Gemini isn't as awesome as Local 58, but I love it all the same. If you want to make the extension of analog horror to Kane Pixel's the oldest view, I would consider that analog, and I would consider it one of my favorite analogs, if not favorite. The Sun Is Gone is pretty decent as well. I'm not sure if that counts as, I'm pretty sure that counts as analog. Ones I don't like, though, and this one I may catch a little slack for, and I'm okay with that. I do not like the Walton Files. I believe that's the name of it. I never found it scary. I found it almost lazy. It wasn't lazy, you know. These people spent a lot of hard work and time in this, so it's very rude of me to say it's lazy, but I just did not find it as technically impressive as Local 58. And there's that like Five Nights at Freddy's kind of one. I can't remember what it was called. That one, I'm also gonna say it wasn't as technically impressive, but there's so much well-made content behind it that I'm not gonna say I really like it or like I liked it watching it, but I respect it. I respect the grind that went into it. Mandela. There we go. Not the Walton. The Walton Files. Sorry guys. The Walton Files. The Walton Files was the FNAF one. I respect that one a lot. Mandela catalog I do not like at all. I think Pello, Senor Pello, the ooga booga, like the Angel Gabriel face. I think that's like how I feel. It was not scary at all. I was like, oh, a warped face. I used like the iPad iMovie or whatever it's called, like face stretch thing, and got a much scarier face out of it, you know? The Walton Files was better spin-off than the FNAF lore. Yeah. I legit read this dude's mind right now. Yeah, no. The soul read is crazy. But yeah, I think that's all the analog I know. I'm no analog professional. Uncomfy, wow. that was a, what is it called? Freudian slip. Delano, oh my gosh. Delano's friend is putting stuff in the Discord. I will respond to them. You didn't like Mandela. That's a hot take. Yeah. I guess it's a hot take. My friends and I, and like, here's part of it, right? The liminal horror scene, which originally was pretty nice. And then of course people blasted it to hell, just as the same that happened with like every FNAF game, every Undertale game. Like, you know, the community kind of ruins it. But yeah, Walton Files upset me, and liminality upset me, because people would go to my map, GM Frame, and they'd get, oh, this map is so liminal. Liminal map. I hate the word. My map ended up in someone's like liminality comp, like, this is Backrooms level 137. Like, fuck. I found the idea very scary. The stretch faces gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, maybe it's body horror. I've never found body horror gross. Not to put, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, I've never been like grossed out by body horror. I do think like the Skinwalker vibe that kind of inspired it, the fake people aspect, that could be pretty scary. But like the resulting TikToks of like 10-year-olds like just doing a video of them twitching in the dark and being like, guys, that's not me. Not scary. Yeah, Gemini Home Entertainment, I really liked. Also, oh yeah, here's the biggest thing that makes me upset when it comes to not liminal horror, analog horror. Yeah, personal fears, yeah. I think, yeah, each analog horror does a good job of tying into someone's personal fear of something. That's what the creators do. I mean, you know, the interview with the guy who created Local 58 specifically remembered these channels in his childhood. Yeah, that's a good choice. But yeah, like, yeah, so here's the biggest thing that makes me upset with these, other than like the liminal scary. It is, most of these were shot in like the 90s, 80s, right? Like chronologically, like story-wise. Cool. Only have 90s, 80s related content. Don't have vector graphics. Don't have clip art from clearly the 2000s. Like if you have a security broadcast, if you have a broadcast of any sort, make it look the part. That's what Local 58 did. That the scariest one, the one I found the scariest, that literally creeped me out when I was younger, which wasn't long ago, but you know, that literally made me turn my lights on in my room, was the like contingency protocol. Yeah, Gemini, very awesome as well. Oh yeah, they made a whole game behind it. Yeah, oh my gosh, great job on that too. But yeah, so like I remember in the Walton Files, it was like there's like these little like, this like the little. I'm gonna draw it real quick because I don't know how to like describe it. And they like color this in, right? Like this symbol, this like thing. While this did technically exist then, right? The little stick person, maybe in the 90s. There wasn't like these animated vector graphics. Arial wasn't a font like that. You know, computer animation / computer edited videos, that wasn't like the thing. You know, you don't have like specific fonts that you use in that manner. I'm no pro, but I know that for a fact. And I guess to like put many words into one, it ruins the immersion. Not that a font ruins everything, but yeah. The monument mythos. Yeah, I didn't really find it scary. I kind of liked it just for it being in ARG. Yeah, it wasn't scary. It was just like, oh yeah, weird reality, weird alternate reality. One that I really like that isn't as popular or as big, respectfully so, is the Meat Canyon. I think no, that's the animator. Shout out Meat Canyon. He's quick sidebar. Meat Canyon is the Weird Al of the internet. If you get a parody made, that's like the most respectful thing you can get, right? Anyways, shoot. It's a stylistic choice. I think you may just be a little quicker than most. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I've worked with Premiere and Sony Vegas for like, wow, probably like 7 years. So I can notice. Oh yeah, VHS effect number 4. Yeah, didn't Local 58 actually run it through a VHS? Like put it on a tape? I think they did that. Shout out to them. Maybe Mandela did. I don't know. Or the font. Oh my gosh, that like 32-bit font that clearly did not exist. The same one that Ultrakill uses. Stop it. Have you watched the new Meat Canyon episode? Was it the queso one? Because I saw it, and I'm gonna say that's probably someone's fetish. If it's the queso one, if you're talking about that one, the like expansion thing, him getting fatter. Someone found too much in that video. I'm just gonna say that now. Yeah, but I'd say this is pretty much done right here. Yeah, I'm very sorry. I'm very, very opinionated when it comes to Liminal Hoarder, even though I probably have no stance, right? I do. Oh man, yeah. Did I say Liminal? I mean, I'm both very opinionated when it comes to Liminal and Analog Horror, and I think the best of both of those, the union of those, I think is the greatest view. Everybody, even though there's one person here, but there's 5 views, so maybe other people watch it. Everyone, please, if you have not seen it and you want something scary tonight, trigger warning. It's not really trigger warning, but like a warning, it's scary. Kane Pixel's Oldest View is probably my favorite horror on YouTube right now. Of all time, maybe even, because I just think it's so well done. It is so long. And it has, that like when I showed my friend it, he was like, what happens when it touches you? I'm like, I don't want to know. I am running. And like my other friend was like, yeah, no, if I saw that in real life, I'll just die. Like I'd drop on the spot, just snap my own, I don't know. Right. But yeah, so after the stream, if you want to get spooked, please go watch The Oldest View by Kane Pixels. Now, okay. With that being said, enough yapping. Very, very great conversational topic, Rice. I bet you weren't expecting me to be so opinionated. I am, though. Oh, yeah, quick sidebar. Have you watched Yeah, oh my god, I love Double King. I love Double King. Was it... Okay, there's 2 animators who make that kind of like surrealist animation. Okay, this is, you know, this is just what the stream is now. I'm sorry, but we're hijacking this. We're talking about this because I love YouTube animators. So there's Felix Colgrave, who I know off the top of my head, I don't even have to look that up, who makes that really surrealist art. I love it. It's gross. It's weird. Like Donks. I actually didn't like Donks as much as some of the other stuff. But yeah, Double King. Who made Double King? Yep. Okay, Felix Colgrave did make Double King. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Double King. So weird. I hate it. Like it makes me feel. Yeah, Throat Noise was also. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he made Little Runmo, or did he also just work on Little Runmo? Who made Little Runmo? Was it all Felix Colgrave? Gooseworks. Gooseworks. That's the other animator I was thinking of. Oh my god, I love Little Runmo. I think Little Runmo and Double King are like peak surrealist animation on YouTube. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love it so much. Yeah, Gooseworks. Oh, I just love Little Runmo. The Meatball Man, is probably my favorite part because it's just so scary. Like it makes this, it's literally triggers your fight or flight. I may be being a bit dramatic, but oh, the music and like oh, good stuff. Any more YouTube animators that I really love? Oh, learning to swim. Learning to swim. I think it's oh, I probably shouldn't look that up. Animation. What is it? Learning to float. To float. Film. Short film. Yeah, learning to float animated short by Pharisee. Oh my god, I've been waiting for like the full video of this to come out. I love learning to float a lot. The blue jelly guys at the end of the Little Runmos theme is fire. Yes, all the music there. Oh yeah, Pharisee. I love Pharisee a lot, and I kind of want to aspire to be like them. Rise, please look up learning to float. Brilliant little animation. Yeah, just amazing. I love. Oh, they have an art book. I'm getting so distracted. Let's see this. Please load. Oh, look at those dragons. They're so cool. I love lizard. You know what? I want to draw. Like I love. Maybe we'll have a lizard arc. I love like little dragons and lizard dudes and stuff like that. Oh, awesome stuff. We aspire to that, huh? Cool beans. Oh my god, I'm super nasally right now. I don't know why. Oof. Maybe it's because I've been talking so much. Oh my gosh, yeah. What the heck? Okay, let's do our Delana review. Wrap it up for today before we talk our tongues out. Oh yeah, there you can see the very squished thumbnail of learning to float right there. Great stuff. I cannot shout my praises enough. Please go watch that. Give it a like. Anyways, so Delana review session of the day. Excellent job. The only major critiques I have is probably the sizing of these and just like the circular nature of these. Probably not the best done. I think we definitely obeyed it over here, but it was a bit tough in the middle. The rocks I wish were rounder and a bit less thick. But overall construction-wise, I think we did an excellent job. It is a bit chaotic right here, a bit hard to read. We did go too sharp on that corner right there, but I still think we got the point across and added a nice feature to it. Now this contour probably, like this ellipse probably could have been an individual contour. But I think this was a good choice, so we did something right there. We did something right there. Other than that, though, I saw it. And yeah, warm-up today was a bit rough as per usual when it comes to branches, but we're slowly getting better at it. And we're definitely getting a lot more dynamic, and there's a really good understanding there. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. We do need to make some with a different texture, or no texture going in the future. We're probably going to do the potato plant next, and keep in mind, guys, that we're probably going to be streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST. I think that's the best way to go. Yeah. Which means if I want to go shopping tomorrow, I have to do it quite early. And if I want to cook and meal prep for the week tomorrow, I'm going to have to do it quite early. So we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Rise, for such a good little sidebar at the end. I love all of those people that I brought up. I mean, I'm not going to say except for the people who made Walton files, but yeah. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to, yeah, you know, no drama. I respect them, of course. I'm not saying they're bad. I don't feel like I'm not big enough to have drama. Not my cup of tea. So yeah. Anyways, enough backtracking, Cav. You opinionated weirdo. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe at 6 p.m. Bye for now.